I haven't even used these and I'm so freaking obsessed. Look at how little room it takes up. Now I still have to put the lid together. So this will go on top, but I'm thinking about getting one of those separators where you can just put the lids in. And I do want to get either another set so that I have double of everything, or I'm going to go on their site and look around to see if they have thicker pots, because I do have kind of a big family, so sometimes I need like a big pot. For now, I'm going to keep the one that I got, but I would like to have everything matching. But look at this. There's the handles. So if you're not familiar with these, the reason they stack is because the handle doesn't attach. You take this, you unlock it, and it's not difficult to do. If you're doing it the right way, I was pushing it the wrong way. But it's difficult enough, like the way you hold it. You're not going to accidentally undo this while you're trying to pick anything up. So you just pull back on this, and then you snap it into place, and look. And they're not loose, like they don't wiggle. And I was just looking on their website. This exact set that my husband paid $80 for is $140 on their website. So I'm going to link it so that you guys can get it for cheaper. But they're so pretty. I've never had white pots and pans before. And then they come with a lid. So if when I'm, like a storage lid. So when I'm done cooking, I can just throw this on there and I can put the whole thing in my refrigerator. And then this lid, first of all, it's silicone on the bottom. They got little nubs, so when you go to set it down, it's on that instead of glass or metal. But you put the lid on and then you can still come through and pick it up like this. Oh, I freaking love them. I'm going to cook on them and we're going to see how good they really are, because I've heard that these are like a really good nonstick since they're ceramic, which I've never used in a pot and pan before, and that they clean up really nicely. So I'm going to do eggs because that's what I usually fight with. Okay, let's see how good these really are. Now, as with any pots and pans or anything that you get, make sure you're reading the directions. This says to have oil in it and to not heat it up without anything in it, which I prefer to cook my eggs with oil anyway. It does also say that if you take this off when you don't need it, that these will last longer because too much heat on them can ruin it over time. So I have mine off until I actually need to move it around. And I'm not cool. I don't know how to do the one-handed egg crack, so I did it off camera, but what the fuck? My eggs have never done that in my other pots and pans. All right, we are halfway in. And so far, so good. I have it on medium heat. It does say try not to go to like high heat, which I don't really cook on anyway, ever. But by now, and if you guys, oh, okay, so we got a little bit sticking. I was going to say by now, usually they're sticking a little bit. Okay, so it is sticking, but it looks like it's just certain spots. Maybe I didn't have the oil where I needed it to be. But look at the rest of it. And from what I understand, those spots right there, which, let me get something better to scrape it with. Okay, I was going to say they're coming up anyway, now that I actually have something real to mix it with. Look, it came right up. Now my other pan that I normally use, it doesn't matter how much I scrape it, that shit is stuck. By the time I'm done cooking eggs, my entire, like the whole bottom of my pan is just a layer of burnt eggs. Okay, it was definitely user error because look at that. Look at that. It comes right off. I want to see how easily this goes into a plate. I gotta be honest. I hate cooking, but this is going to make it so much easier, and all of that is going to wipe out. And in case you don't believe me, let's see if I can do this one-handed. Look at that. Oh my God, how many times am I going to say, look at that. Look at that. Can we see? I'm not even putting any pressure on it either because it's all one-handed, so I'm not actually holding my pan still. What?